Hey everybody, wanted to make a quick review on my new 2020 Chevy Trail Boss Z71 Silverado. Fantastic truck. I'm really happy with it. I want to tell you about some of the interesting things I've discovered on the 2020s and on this custom package that it came with. I did not go up with the LT package. I stuck with the custom to make things a little bit more affordable, and let me show you what I got. First of all, fantastic tires came on it. The Goodyear Duratracs are incredible. Really like them. We haven't gotten any snow here in Maryland, so I haven't gotten a chance to test them out in the last month, but I really do like them. One interesting thing though, if you look on here, you're going to see that, let's see, right here, it says TPC Spec 2803. And I didn't quite know what that was as I was looking for these. As I was looking at the tires, I was looking for the three-peak mountain symbol to make sure that they were snow rated as they are in retail stores. However, I discovered when researching that code that these are actually a bulk manufactured set from Goodyear for these OEM purposes. So they are not the same tires that you would get off the rack if you went to a Goodyear or another tire dealership. So that was really interesting. These particular tires do not have the three-peak mountain symbol on them like most of the Goodyear Duratracs. So I'm going to assume they don't meet that rating. I'm going to assume that's because of tire hardness, softness, some sort of tweaking that they did with the compound in order to make it probably more affordable. Really love the 2-inch lift that comes on it. You can see that they have separate A-arms in there. It is just a spacer lift, but it does look really pretty, and I do trust it because it's coming off the factory floor, that all the brake lines and all the angles and everything else are going to be just nice and tight compared to an aftermarket lift. I really love the front grille. Comes with the red tow hooks on there, which are really nice. It's just a mean looking front end. I like the waffle pattern on the grille, and the Chevy cutout looks nice. Everything's pretty much black except for there's a couple red accents with the Z71. I really like the wheels. Nice black wheels as opposed to the kind of the silver aluminum looking ones that they had before. It does have dual exhaust tips. However, the tips are not exactly lined up with the pipe, so they don't actually feed out of there precisely. These are for show mostly. Does have the Rancho shocks underneath, and the stock tire, or the spare tire, is just kind of a street tire. So, everything on the exterior pretty much is going to be the same as if you were to buy the LT or an LTZ package. So it's a truck on the outside, and it's got the 5.3 liter. It does not have the fuel control systems, which I at first was hesitant about, but in the end I do like the fact that the power is just always there on that engine, so driving it is very nice. It does come with the 6-speed on the custom, which again I was like, well, maybe the higher gears would be nice, but still getting like 18 miles to the gallon, and with a lot of highway driving, so I'm pretty psyched with that. I took a trip down to the ocean, which is like a 3-hour drive, mostly flat surfaces, and I did get about 18.5 miles to the gallon there. So the exterior, if you buy the custom, save a little dough, still is pretty much the same truck. On the inside, a little more sparse on the interior. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but you know what? Most of the time, my phone is doing all the talking through YouTube or through other sources, and that and the phone calls pretty much all function like they did before. The heating system, the AC and HVAC is not very fancy, but again, It heats, it cools, it has AC, defrosts the windows, everything else. You just got to adjust it and play with it a little bit. You can't set it on 74 or 72. You don't have the dual climate, but still, again, you know, crack a window, whatever. Does have the hill control and does have traction control. One thing that they're a little chintzy on that I didn't like is this is only USB port in the whole freaking truck. It does have a power outlet for the good old standard lighter plug, but other than that, that's the only ones that are in here. Over here, you see that it does have the trailer control, brake control. Again, it is a truck, and will do everything that you want out of a $60,000 truck. Has the auto, the high, the low on the four-wheel drive, and has 4 low. Does have the lights for the back, can adjust there. Does have the automatic dimmers, power interior lights, power mirrors as well, and it does have heated mirrors. So on those frosty days, you scrape those windows off, you put that on, and you will get that taken care of. It does have window locks for my kids. See, I've got 2 children in the back. So it does have the window locks. If you want to manually lock the doors, you got to come back here and pop that little switch over, and that'll make sure that kids can't open the doors from the inside. All right. I do like that when you fold up the seat here, put that middle seat into action. It does have a full seat belt now with a shoulder if you were to do that. But one thing GM does get chintzy on is there's no inside. I can't get into this at all. So that is definitely something that is a little bit of a pain in the butt. This is all my storage plus the glove boxes. It does come with 2 glove boxes, one kind of regular glove box, one little small one up there. I keep a little flashlight and pocket knife and things like that. The seats are not heated. That's a big down for me. Does have the regular, tilt back and forth, and front and back you slide forward there. Not that big of a deal, because once I kind of set the seats, then I'm in it for good. The steering wheel is still a tilt, however it doesn't telescope, so they chinched on the telescoping. Overhead, you don't have all the sunglass holders and things like that. You do have independent lights you can kind of turn on and off. You can control some, when they come on and off. Does not have auto dimming. You have the old manual flips on the rear view there, and the seat belts do not adjust in any sort of way. They just are kind of stuck there. So those are what they are. So if you're considering the custom package, be aware of those kind of things that you may have gotten from another package. I had the LT on my last 2018, and really the things I'm missing are the heated seats, the remote start. The remote start is like a $200 add-on thing. I negotiated with the dealer, and they are going to put that on soon. I got that kind of thrown in because I bought a couple of vehicles from them. It's something you can kind of negotiate, say, hey, throw that in after the fact, and they should be able to do that for you. All in all, it's a beautiful truck. I got mine for about $36,000 after all the discounts and everything else. And for $36,000 to have a V8, a 2-inch lift, some really nice tires on there, trailering ability, and seating for my kids and everybody else. I think that's a fantastic deal, and I'm really, really happy with the way she looks, the way she drives. The other packages with higher gears are probably going to be a little bit more fuel efficient. You will have your butt warmed when you want to, but I'm pretty darn satisfied with everything I got here. Could use a little bit storage in the armrest, but again, is that worth $4,000 or $5,000? You decide. If you want to pay it, pay it. All right. Have a great day, YouTube.